Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
This is the all JPY trade I caught. Now look, just look at this. Look at how much consolidation this is. Like, that is a lot of consolidation. How do you make money in a market that look like this? Like, look how that look. How can you make money in this type of market? Fibonacci can help. You got to understand these little points in between here. Like, okay, so you got to break the consolidation up into pieces. So you got this part of the consolidation, and then you got this part of the consolidation. You got this part of the consolidation and this part. So you got to break the consolidation up into pieces. The consolidation is never going to be perfectly. The consolidation is never going to be like that. It's going to be like boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. You see what I'm saying? That's how the consolidation is going to be. So you got to split up the consolidation. So that's what you got to do. And so not every level you're going to be able to make money on in this side of this consolidation. It is your job to pick the right levels, and you got to just wait for it. Be like, okay, that was a good level inside of that consolidation. When price react to that one, boom, I'm a take advantage of it. I sent out the signal in the Discord. So it is worth going to my Discord. It is worth. In this situation, it's like I'm playing off of these levels right here. That's all I was doing. Just playing off of these levels. So I was like, okay, now do you see that? That's me. This is me looking at this as like it's going to retest. Like, that's if it come down to that level and hold, then I'm going to buy it. But I gotta wait for a retest. So this part right here that I'm highlighting right here, it came back down to the bottom of the consolidation. So now, once I need to see it hold. Once I saw this green candle shoot up here, it's holding now. So now look at these wicks right here. Look at these wicks that I just circled right here. Now that's where I want the retest to be. Bam, bam. And TP has got to be at the 50, right? When you inside a consolidation. So do y'all see how I got that? These wicks right here, that's where I want this to retest. So you see that retest, that candle, retest it perfectly. And I'm not just making this up. Like, this was a trade that I actually sent out in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Where we entered in at was on this literally on that candle, wasn't it? That's how we caught it right there. That was the move. Now the question is, why didn't I catch it, down here and all of this? Why didn't I catch it right here? Well, because I don't trade on Mondays. And this happened on Monday at 6 a.m. I don't trade on Mondays at 6 a.m. So guess what? I'm going to miss that. That's outside of my trading plan. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. Because people be like, man, you missing these trades. It's like, well, guess what? I'm going to wait for my next trade setup. You feel me? I'm going to wait for the next trade setup. I'm not worried about that. It's important to me to follow my trade plan more than it is to try to get every move out of the market. I want to do this long term, team. I've been doing this for 9 years. Since more than 2017, really, when I first started, it was like 2016. So how many years is that? 9 years?
About.
Yeah. So I've been doing this for 9 years. So it's important for me to have longevity in this industry. And so far, I have done a good job. And that's only by the grace of God. You feel me? So I'm not worrying about missing this down here. I have confidence in my skill set that when Tuesday through Thursday come, I'm going to find my move. Now, when Tuesday come, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to find a move. Just so happened, there was a move on Tuesday. I could have been waiting till today, tomorrow, Wednesday, to find my move. But I'm okay with that. So retest, boom. All right, and we caught it. I caught it and I was out. All right, and then you could catch the sale too. Like, how would you catch the sale? Now, some people just said it drops, right? So where are you going to catch the sale at? Are you going to take a sale right here because it looked like it's dropping? You feel me? So I'm not doing that because this thing can turn back around because look, it's running into this structure right here. So even though it looks like it's a good sale or whatever, I don't like the odds on that. And plus, like, if I get in right here, my stop loss got to be way up here. So I wouldn't take the sell on that. So this is a uptrend, right? We made a higher high, right? So I wouldn't take a sell on that because I'm trying to have the edge in my favor. I'm trying to have the edge in my favor. In that situation, I just wouldn't do it because I don't want any high risk trades. Even though it ended up winning, you didn't know it was going to continue dropping. You didn't know that. You feel me? So what do you have to see for you to get into a sale? Would price have to break this level? Would price have to break the 50 moving average? Would it have to come all the way down here and retest? You know, what do you have to see for you to take a sale? That's how I want you guys to think. All right. So here we are in the live market. That thing dropped hard too. And the other thing that I like bringing up is look at the Dixie. Go to the other side and look at the Dixie. Compare the two. So when you see the Dixie start making pushes to the upside, like when the Dixie broke here, that was some selling opportunities on GU. All right. So right here, I don't trust this right here. I'm not gonna buy, or I'm not gonna sell GU just because Dixie is coming up right here, the dollar index. But when the market broke this level, then I can start looking for and I mean, I'm not gonna buy that. I meant to say, like, when the Dixie was coming up right here, the area I'm circling right now, I'm not gonna sell that on GU because they do the opposite. So right here, where the market started making that head, that inverted head, is when GU started making the head. All right. Now, when the Dixie started shooting up right here, I'm not, that's the dollar index shooting down right here. I don't trust it. Do you see how it's not really clear what to do if you just look at this chart right here, GBPUSD? It's not really clear to sell this. But do you see how it's more clear? You have a clearer picture on this chart, which is the dollar index. It's clear on this chart. So when price start breaking above here, this level, then that tells you that we can start selling on GU, and that's going to be at this level. So right up in here is when you're going to start selling GU. See, when you put them together, you start getting an understanding. Sometimes you have to do that, team. Sometimes you have to do that. You got to put them together. The structure was, it just helps. You get what I'm saying?